There's a common belief that now that we have AI and we have computer power that's strong enough to be able to do really complex computations with that AI, that data is just a raw material. You can just stick it in a big bin and you can point the computer at it and it'll do magic and it'll figure out a bunch of stuff. Well, data is not a raw material. Data is a refined material. You can't just stick rocks into a forge and make a sword. You have to smelt and do all this stuff to get rid of the impurities and make a fine material that you can use to make your tool. Data is the same way. Yes, the intelligence, the knowledge is in there somewhere, but you have to forge it. You have to go through a process of refining it. And that's what information architecture is the process of refining data from a raw material into a refined material from which you can construct all kinds of beautiful things. Tools, AI, databases, applications, web interfaces, voice response systems. It all has to do with how refined your raw material is to the point where you can use it for those kinds of purposes. People think about these big transformation projects as software projects. They think that they're implementing software and that somehow this software is going to transform their business. And it's just not a software project. When you get a piece of software and you install it and you configure it, you hook it all up, if you haven't done the data part of that project, you really haven't done the project. And so the people think they need to evaluate packages and they need to think about this big new system and the workflow and all that. And it's not that those aren't important details, but from the very beginning, if they're not thinking about those big digital projects as data projects, they're going to fail. And you see it happen every single time. Hopefully, if we get in early enough, we can help them to direct and course correct so that they don't make those kinds of mistakes.